We're live. That's paint.
Yo, what's up, creative faces? What's happening? The beat culture. What's going on, people? All right, so just real quick, we're gonna have a great stream. First of all, first and foremost, we are in Maschine on this stream. So whatever questions you may have, please feel free to jot them in the comment section. So some of you guys may see logo changes and whatnot. We are making a shift right now, and I will make an announcement at some point about the official and the finalized or whatever. But trying out something new, we're changing things. After doing this YouTube thing for so long and being, answering questions, and most of the videos I make is to support the culture and be of a assistance to the culture. This is why we're making some changes around here. So, yeah. So, without further ado, let's get to it. I have the complete control here that I will be using in conjunction with my machine. Also, the machine jam is sitting right next to it. This is the workflow when I'm working the machine. Actually, this is the workflow when I'm working, period. This is just what's set up in front of me all the time. I may make changes here and there depending on what I'm working on. If I'm like in Ableton Live, then I'll make room for the live, the push, put it somewhere in front of me, on the side of me, whatever. But that's the workflow here. If I have any new people that's joining, I appreciate you guys if you subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on the video. I'm going for as many thumbs up as I can. And we also continuously growing the channel. And I am a Native Instruments person, so most of the stuff that I have is centered around Native Instruments, or, well, in this case, Native Instruments has did a great job in designing their hardware to work with what we already are using, like Studio One, Bitwig, stuff like that, Ableton Live. So Native Instruments has a workflow within itself, but then it supports other platforms, which is really great. All right, so I got a somewhat decent camera angle. So we're working inside of duets. Duets is what we're working with. So much saturation in this thing. What's up, Al? Be sure. Oh snap! Machine quit on me. Okay, let's reopen it. NYC, what up? Machine Gang, absolutely. Just taking a moment to restore. All right, let me save this real quick. Oh, machine crashed on me. That's what happened. I'm not really sure why, but as soon as I attempted to load up the next group of sounds, which we are kind of early in the project, it shouldn't have done that, but I'm not too sure why I did that. But I mean, at this point I'm not allowing that to mess with my vibe right now. So we just gonna keep going. So What's up, Dev? Jay Vegas, what's up? Oh, forgot I gotta push that back. DBX Maschine is the first device I used that actually made sense and could enjoy making music with it. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. How can you save projects to where it's save on external hard drive instead of the CPU? Oh, that's easy. That's super easy. Basically, so if you're looking at the screen, I'll explain it. All you have to do is hit this down arrow right here where it says file, and then hit save as. You can also do the same thing here at the top. It says file at the far top. I'm on the Mac, so I don't know if this is the same as on PC, but basically you look for where it says save as. Everybody know how to save, right? So when you hit save as, your system should populate a window that allows you to save wherever you want, and then you just pick wherever you want it to go. So you can also, so once you do that, you can also just continue instead of hitting Command S like on the type keyboard on the machine itself. It has a save function. Like right here, when you hit Shift, hold Shift, and hit Save, like that, and it'll save. So I just save what I'm doing. So instead of coming over here, I can do that. Also, if you just hit File from the machine, it will also do the same thing. Like it'll allow you to save a copy or save, or you can create a new project from here from the machine itself. So hit save copy. Is almost the same as save as, I believe. And there should be something that populate on your screen, on your computer screen, that allow you to save wherever you want on your system. All right, so what I just did was I incorporated a pattern with the bass, and I'm using the pitch bend on my keyboard. And actually, you don't have to do it from the keyboard. You could do it here as well. So just hit pitch. So select the sound and go to keyboard mode. So you can achieve the same thing with the touch deal. Just hit pitch right here. So this touch strip becomes a multi-feature. You know, you tell it what you want it to do, and then, you know, you also turn it into a mod if there is mod, but this is just a sample. I'm gonna add a little bit of saturation to it, to the bass. And because I'm in sample, the sampler all automatically provide those options. I'm gonna do that. I feel like those are too loud, so I'm gonna just bring it down just slightly. I'm gonna take the last note out and just extend this one. Yeah, NYC, no problem, no problem. I'm still using the Maschine MK3. Think it's on its last legs. Well, it works. You know what I mean? That's the cool thing about Steven. So that's what I'm missing on my bass. Got it. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I need to practice with saturation. Yeah, that saturation kind of like brings out the sound. It's like a distortion. But actually, it's actually drive, but they kind of do the same thing. So you just go to drive. Kind of like giving everything a room, you know. Not room, but space. So because the machine is sensitive, I could do that, but I could take this thing to velocity. And that will be shift, where it says fixed velocity. And I can get it perfect each time. I'm trying to change the auto quantize feature. I think I turned it off, um, but it's not on by default. And I'm just trying to remember exactly. Can't remember where that is. Oh, I found it. In my face. All right. So I'm cool. Cause that's the type of thing I'm doing right now. This is the vibe of the track, so we just gonna auto quantize. But in a lot of other cases, I just turn it off and just quantize it myself. That way, I could do 50% quantize or whatever. So I'm gonna play with this. I'm gonna shorten this up. I'm trying to feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so typical, but I'm trying to do something a little bit different. You know. How about we just take it to a how about that? So when I record something from YouTube, I see what you're saying, into the machine, they automatically save recordings on my Mac. Well, I don't know. I don't know why it would do that. Maybe, hang on. Okay, I wanted to get that in real quick. All right, so real quick, if your machine is saving automatically in places that you don't want it, I think you should go to your preference and hmm, um I'm trying to find if there's like default places. It doesn't look like any of these are adequate places, but yeah, there's really no default that I thought it would be. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a default folder, but all I can say, yeah, all I can say, let me see, maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if you save the project, first of all, what platform are you on? Are you on PC or Mac? See, that's going to be the other factor because sometimes things are different on PCs than it is Mac. So that's going to be definitely a factor to look at. So just let me know real quick what platform are you working from, because on the Mac, if you're on the Mac, there's always the save as button here. And when I hit save as, it always open up to where I want. Now, if you're on the Mac, now sometimes what happens is you might see a photo. I mean, the window might pop up like this. You know, there's two views. There's a smaller window, but you have to hit this button here to open it up, and then you can choose where you want it to go. So, like I said, if it's like, but even if it's like this, you can always go in here and say and pick your location, and then just save it there. And you can also save it with tags if you prefer. That's on the Mac though. Okay, so if you're on the Mac, you said it's all good if you drag. That's interesting though, like because I mean, if you hit save, I think there's defaults. I believe I want to say there's always the default. Like the machine will probably default to a place on your desktop if you're not paying attention. But just like next time you go in there and just hit save as, and just make sure you pick the location where you want to save to, and that should fix your problem. Um, because I do remember that being the issue. Even with me, like if I don't tell it where to go, it's gonna default somewhere on the system. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't want it to save there. I have a special location where I want things to save anytime I'm working from any platform, Studio One, Bitwig, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now in those programs, there is defaults. You can set a default folder where you don't have to do that all the time, and you just save that all the time. But you know, I'll be working on different projects for different reasons, different purposes. I don't want everything saving to one location all the time. So I'm always saving as, and in some programs, it allows you to click a button that will prompt you to pick a folder every time you save something. I don't remember what platform that is, but I know that I've seen that before. Anyway, thumbs up on the video, guys. If y'all enjoying yourself so far, we are in Maschine. We making the beat, trying to start from scratch to the end, put it in song mode, that type of stuff. So if you guys don't mind hitting the thumbs up, if you're enjoying yourself, I appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. I appreciate it. I apologize for the commercials that may pop up between here and there in the on the stream. We trying to pay bills around here. You know what I'm saying? We on here for free. So if you guys just bear with me. All right. Keep the questions coming. I'm doing the best I can, watching the feed, you know. So whatever questions y'all may have, I don't have a problem with stopping and answering questions. But yeah, this is pretty much the workflow of Maschine. I've seen so many videos of people working in the Maschine, and it's pretty cool to see other people workflow. But I don't know if anybody works in Maschine like I do. I work from the Maschine from a full music production standpoint, where people will go in and just create the most simplest beats ever. They're not in here like actually using their complete control in conjunction with what's going on. But this is what it's designed for. You know, the control that also has two screens, as you guys can see on the camera. I am making adjustments from the keyboard itself as well as the Maschine. They're talking to each other, you know, whatever I need to do. And it just really depends on, you know, where my body is positioned. If I'm at the keyboard, I could just make my adjustments. I don't have to always, you know, move over to the Maschine to do whatever. So so yeah, you post a question in Discord when you get a chance. See if you can help me. I have to go. See you later. All right, no problem. Appreciate you coming out, LB. All right, let's get back to it. What's good, Bounce God? How you feel, sir? Oh my gosh. Oh, I appreciate that. NYC considers me as one of the machine gods. I appreciate that. Well, what just happened now was not godly. That definitely wasn't mastery right there, bruh. let's reopen that. But I do like the fact that Native Instruments added the autosave feature. I don't know what update that was, but I'm okay. I'm okay. This thing is crashed. This is the second time it crashed on the stream. I am not streaming from my computer. My computer is routed to a switcher, however. All of the streaming is happening on a separate computer, which is right here. It's like right above the machine. If you guys see this little gray thing, that's the MacBook Pro. And streaming on that specifically, this MacBook Pro is handling 4 different video inputs, which is crazy. This fan in this thing is going nuts. But I the crashing can be interesting. But it don't crash that much in plugin mode though. If I'm using it as a plugin inside of another DAW, I don't really have that issue. But every time I restart this thing now, it's saying restore project, and so it's saving my steps, whatever I did to it. So I am really excited about that. That's probably my favorite feature on here, because when you lose work, because man, I've lost so many projects because of that function not being available. So I'm okay. It's so many times that machine can crash, and I'll like finally get frustrated and just be like, you know what, guys, until next time. But I'm okay. I'm in a good mood. My CPU is not spiking, or maybe it was spiking at the time that it crashed. I'm not really paying attention to the CPU, but I'm gonna hit play once this fully restored and see what the CPU is. But that's interesting. I may need to optimize some things on my computer, but I thought it was. See, right now the CPU is not being used. So I'm gonna hit play. Or whenever it wants to play. Okay. So it looks like only 10% is being used. Like if I'm looking at it, there's no way to know if I click on the CPU though. Yeah, I can't know. But yeah, the CPU is like the first bar. Oh, when I hit that, it does jump up. Okay, so I'm gonna use a different instrument. That was bass synth. So maybe bass synth is using a lot of resources. So, but it's not doing. It's okay. Like even when I. Oh. Yeah, it is jumping. Okay, so let's just go for a different instrument. So I'm gonna keep the bass synth in there for the bass line, and then I'm gonna use the 40s keys. But it's not jumping as much, but it eats CPU though. The classic trap move, right? That's a Michael Myers move. Spaces, what's up, bro? What's up, Big Pluck? What's happening? Oh, NYC, the crash is happening to you too? You need to know my OBS settings. I'm not using OBS. I'm using Ecamm, but it's only for Mac though. I have to say that because people be looking for that and they be on PC. But I am set up, man. If I show y'all my setup, I have 4 different cameras, switcher, and a dedicated computer. And see, right now it's asking me where I want to save this. All right, so for the next section, just to keep the vibe going, I thought I was erasing. Nope. Wait. Wait a second. So I'm undoing stuff. I didn't unique. Erase that. So the whole thing is just understanding machine, the workflow. Hey, y'all let me know. Am I frozen? My joint froze on my end. Can y'all still see me? Okay, not frozen. Sweet. I'm not really sure what is. This must be this YouTube app joint on my. That's interesting. Thumbs up, guys. If y'all enjoying yourself, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Alright, I'm back. I had to like shut this thing down, man. Two niggas in the building. What up, bro? What up? What up? What up? All right, so I'm working with samples, right? So you're gonna have that lap. So you got to go to Maschine and tell it to change the polyphony. Ooh, I like that. Appreciate that, Big Plug. I use Maschine as plug-in with Studio One. Absolutely. In fact, you ready right now? That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. BT. Okay, I'm gonna need some help. Let's get Splice. Let's just get Splice on here, man. I need them that I need that sauce. Saving the project. We'll need the sauce. If y'all enjoy yourself, thumbs up. Appreciate it. Subscribe. You know. It's time for the sauce. I need a singer. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. That might work. Let me see. Okay, I like him. I like him. I need more like that. How do I go to the artist? Yeah, let's do that entire pack right there, yo. Like, how do I? No, that's the wrong guy. Yeah, this is the one I want. Let's view the pack. Just want the vocals. I'm gonna just start adding some of the stuff in here. Let's go to a new group. Let's get that one.
And I keep collapsing, and I keep collapsing, I'll lose my faith. And I keep collapsing, I'll lose my faith. And I keep collapsing, 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 collapsing, keep collapsing, keep collapsing, and I keep collapsing, and I collapsing, and I keep collapsing, keep collapsing. And I keep collapsing, I'll lose my faith. 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 No one day I will suffice, I'm gonna catch this high. No one day I will suffice, I'm gonna catch this high. I'm gonna catch this high. No one day I will suffice, I'm gonna catch this high.
No one day I will suffice, I'm gonna catch this high. No one day I will suffice, I'm gonna catch this high. Day I will suffice, I'm gonna catch this high. I'm gonna catch this high. No day I will, I'm gonna catch this high. I'm gonna catch this high. No one day I will suffice, I'm gonna catch this high. No one.
Damn it, girl, you changed. You're the only type. Damn it, girl, you changed. You're the only type. Damn it, girl, you changed. You're the only type. Damn it, damn it, girl, you. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, we might damn it. Damn it, girl, you changed. You're the only. Damn it, girl, you. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Girl, you
Yeah, something like that. So if I was to put this in song mode, so I'm gonna hit the pin button. I'm gonna say, give me scene 1. And then something in my head gonna be like, you know, let's do scene 2. We're gonna do scene 2. Let's just do that. We're gonna duplicate scene 1. So this is how it's gonna start. Like that. What's up, Beat Bang? How you feel? So in between there, before we go there, I do want to insert. So right click here and create this. Put that right there. All right. Victoria Lynn from Facebook, what's up? Ooh. What's up, Alvin? Dang, need to duplicate that one. Yeah, so that's how I would do that. And then let's say this is the intro. Right? Intro. This is intro point 2. This would be verse 1.1. This is verse 1.2, and I am going to unique this. We're going to unique that as well. This is a break 0.2. And then this will be the hook. I always preach labeling everything. It's easy to mess up in Maschine. Due to the workflow, the way that it's designed, it's easy to screw up things real fast. If you don't label everything, you can screw up really fast. If you're paying attention, or if you know, each scene holds a pattern, and when you duplicate a scene, it's just duplicating the block. That block is the same everywhere you duplicate it until you unique it. There's a couple of ways you can unique, make it unique from the previous. You could do it right click inside the actual on the computer, or you can, if you have the MK3 or something, you can select to unique it from there. Anytime you label something and you notice that it's taking the same name across the board, if that pattern is the same, that's an indication that it's doing the same thing. If you want to do something different for the purpose of transition, moving from one thing to the next, and you want to do something different, you want to make adjustments, you need to unique that pattern or that scene. So in this case, I have intro, and both of these are the exact same thing. So if I make a change and go, for the first bars, I want to do this instead, but the next 4 bars is going to do exactly the same thing. So you got 8 bars that's going to be doing the same exact thing. If I want the first 4 bars to be unique to the second, or vice versa, you need to unique it. That way it'll be separate or different. That's the workflow of the Maschine. It's not linear in that, respect. Now the clips, when you're working with clips, you can do things like that. With clips in here, it allows that linear workflow where you don't have to worry too much about making changes to blah, 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 whatever. But still, even with clips, you have the option to duplicate, make it pop up again in other parts of the song, the same exact block, which cuts down time. You don't have to necessarily copy and paste. But you can though. Actually, yeah, that is the caveat of doing that though. You can copy and paste. You can't do that with patterns. You can't just say, hey, let me copy this and then go to another area. You know what I mean? And you can drag it though, but still run the same risk. So these are doing the same exact thing. Right here is just doubled because the entire scene is doubled. So it's just going to repeat, do the same thing over and over and over until we get right here when we notice that now we doing verse type workflow right here. So everything. So I'm gonna just type in verse. Again, this part is tedious, but I promise you it's helpful. So everywhere I put verse, I know that this is not being duplicated anywhere else. The verse is secluded, you know what I mean, is on its own. So if I make a change to the first verse, that's what I'm doing, making a change to that verse, because verse did not come up. The rest of these are just, actually, this is the same as this, because I'm looking at how it's being worded. So like, again, I can say hook, it's going to change on both deals here. You can see it, change it. Or I may not even say hook. I may say what it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that pattern is doing, I may just name it that. It might be the kick that came in. I'll say kick insert, or something like that. I don't know. The synth right here, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do that. You don't have to go this way, but the whole point is that when you realize that you have both, you know, these being duplicated in other areas, like I just labeled this one and this one just took on that name, well, just be careful. The only way to make this section different from this, if I want to make changes to this section, hit this unique, and then it will make it unique. Then I can do something right there that will be different from this. That's the workflow. People screw that up. I know it. People screw that up all the time. You dig the hooks, that's what's up. The hook is the most intricate part or special part of the song. That is the part that hooks you. That's why you remember the chorus or the hook, you know, the most catchiest part of the song. That's why they call it a hook, because it hooks you. I want to transition, or some type of transition. So this is where I will use clips, like I mentioned just a few seconds ago, because this would be like where I will add my hooks. I mean, not my hooks, but the I lost my train of thought. I was typing. I can't expect me to do 51 things at the same time. Just 50. Okay, let me go back. Ooh, that was sweet. Put a little pitch bend on it. Yeah, so I'm gonna unique this one because I want to do something different. We're gonna loop that section. Appreciate it, Victoria Lynn. Pretty much done. take that one bass out of there. All right. Thumbs up on the video if y'all are enjoying yourselves. Subscribe if you have not did so. Yeah, I like it. I just gotta add a couple of things right there in the break because it sounds naked with that bass line. Maybe I can fill it up with something that's already something like that. Let me see. Let me get through something like that. I guess it don't work like that. if you are playing around with the pitch pen, you gotta make sure you do certain things. This sucks. Why? Appreciate it, Dev. All right, y'all cover y'all ears or turn the volume down. I'm going to increase the volume by putting this. Wait a second. Are we not still live? What happened? Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all see me? What is going on? Okay. My YouTube on my iPad has been acting dumb. From there, appreciate you, Dev, man. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my YouTube on this joint. I had to like shut it down. This is the second time. Everything's been crashing today. I guess it's in duels because Maschine crashed twice and now it's good. And as y'all can see, it's more stable. And then my YouTube, I had to shut that thing down a couple times. But yeah, so now we here. That's a full song right there. It's at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which is typical today now. It used to be 4 minutes, but songs are shorter now. Yeah, man, it's cool, man. It's cool. I appreciate your hypeness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta get hype. Somebody has to. the full song right there. We gotta do a little bit to that 808 right here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit too. Dev, you just became a member. I thought you was already a member, bro. Or you took a break. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. That's it. That's all. I appreciate y'all presence. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be live. But I just hope that y'all subscribe, because nowadays I stream when I have time, and the rest of my week is full. If I find time to stream, I will, but I can't promise that I will do that. I just know I have a full week. Things may change, but based on my schedule, last time I looked at it, looks pretty full. So, but I'm always working to improve the platform and what's going on around here. I'll just say you guys join the Discord channel. Just join the the Discord, because that's more than likely just where it's where I add details that I may not share on YouTube. I'm looking at something. I need to make a change. But yeah, that's what it is. Y'all see the new logo. It's not permanent. It's just something I'm playing with. Trying to nail it. But I appreciate y'all for watching. I really do. Oh, okay. That's what's up there. I mean, it is what it is. I appreciate it though, man. I appreciate it. It's all good. Yeah. Of course, if y'all have any more questions, yeah, Discord channel will be the best place to make yourself acquainted with the group. There's a nice amount of us that are in there that can be helpful. You know, anybody that know the answer to any questions that you may have, that group would be a great place to, you know, get questions answered. And that's really all I have to say. If you don't have the MK3, which is what y'all see me use, I mean the link is in the description. It's an affiliate link. Click on that link. The Maschine Jam, I don't even think they make those anymore. You might be lucky if you find it somewhere like Amazon or eBay, if that's your cup of tea. I find it very nice sitting next to the machine because I'm able to do some things. My workflow speeds up a little bit, with that being in place. I use it a couple y'all ain't seen me use it because it's not all my camera is not all the way in frame to show what I was doing. But it cuts down some things that I do, versus doing everything from the machine. And that's just anything that you have. When you have several devices that talk to each other, it always cuts down the workflow, the time it takes to make something. But most of all, knowing your way around the machine is the most important thing. That's the workflow. I really don't see people make beats in the machine like this the way that I'm doing it. People just grabbing samples all day in loops, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm actually creating chords and stuff like that. And there is a reason why you won't see a lot of people in the machine to do what I like to do when making beats, period, is because there is some limitations to the machine. Like, first of all, pre-hear, when you click on the MIDI, there isn't you can't hear it. They're not, there's no way to hear the notes as you click the MIDI notes like you would in a DAW. So I need to hear what note that is I'm pressing on so I can make the adjustments to move it up and down, that type of thing. There's no way to do that. You can't hear anything in here. The only pre-hear is when you in the browser and you going through some of the sounds. Now they made that, they got that, and I've seen updates and whatnot where they fix problems where if you couldn't hear pre-hear in certain kits, they go back and fix it, but they have yet to implement the pre-hear function inside the software altogether. I don't know what the story is behind that. That seems like I would think that's important, in my opinion. But I digress. Till next time, guys. We out of here. I'm gonna play the B as we leave.